Hey Clashers, and welcome back to another video. And well, we had the latest change to the poison of the Town Hall. Right now in Legend, it's like really annoying to attack with a lot of synergies. But today we want to take a look at Pekka Smash with the new poison and how we can do this in Legends. Let's just see if we have some success or if we're going to fail a lot. Because that's what I did in the beginning when like the new poison came. I failed a lot because you have to approach some bases different because the town poison is so effective. So let's just take a look at the first base, and we have already a pretty common base. Like, to be honest, I attacked this base 1 million times. I feel like this base got copied so many times. I have no clue why. This was I don't know if it was built by iShane, but at least iShane used it last season quite often. And I mean, you should not copy a base of a win trader. Like, that makes no sense, guys. That makes no sense. Why would you copy a base of someone who does not care about the defense because he's getting defenses no matter what? Like, don't do it. Just don't do it. But what you normally do on this base is just like blimp this eagle, since there's no trap placement. Like, there can't be any traps in this top area, kinda, which makes this blimp kinda nice to do. Then you just like, to be honest, this setup is the same for every single teaser base, if I'm completely honest. And as soon as the blimp is gone, like the Yetis are gone, you can add the warden. Remember, you do not want to use the warden right in the beginning, because what this does is it makes that the warden sometimes follow your Yetis from the Yeti blimp, because they're like more important than just a single queen in that sense, like priority wise for the warden. So you really have to like be careful with when placing the warden. You do not want to place him too early. And then just walk the entire side. And as soon as your queen reached one of the corners, as I said, it doesn't matter if she's going left or right. It's totally like, that's not important at all. Then you just add your smash and jump it into the base. Most of the time you can cover all of the defenses, all of your troops by with the warden ability. It kind of depends if the warden is following. For example, right now the warden is not really following that great. Now he's jumping. Now rage and everything. Normally you want to cover those outside Pekka as well. That's why I'm trying to delay the warden ability quite a bit. But what this normally does is you have 2 Pekka, or like 1 to 2 Pekka, and sometimes even the king on the outside, and then you can wall break them in at the bottom side for the town hall. On this one, the warden did not follow as planned, so this is getting kind of close in that regard. But at the same time, we have still our healers left, we still have our queen left, we still have a rage left, so that should be totally alright. I'm just pushing everything into the town hall from the top side because, like, I mean, it should be alright anyways. Now raging just so my queen is staying alive. The healers are luckily switching back to her. Royal Champ still doing some great job on the right side. The base is not too bad upgrade, I would say, with those max cannons on the right side already. But yeah, as I said, if you want to do it more consistent than what I just did, then you definitely need to get those outside Pekka into the warden ability. Because as I said, what they normally do is they get rid of the town. You can rage them later on, and the town is gone. So this right now, which is looking kind of close, to be honest, normally always an overkill, like always working. So yeah, the only thing right now which is getting kind of close is that poison, which is ticking, which is slowing the attack speed. But at the end of the day, it's going to be 3-star. So whatever. So I don't care. Next base. And well, I should know this base. I know this base from somewhere. Well, I'm kidding. That's actually my base. So what you normally do on this base is, well, I tested this a ton and I used this in Legend as well, so I know how people attacked it. What you can do is you can just queen walk into one of the flanks, try to get the air defense down, and then you can use a nice baby dragon to funnel even better. But always remember to trigger the black mines. Like, the black mines are on the left and on the right of the air defense, so you need 2 loons to trigger that. That's kind of important. And that's obviously the nice thing about attacking your own bases. And there it is. There's the black mine getting triggered. If your queen is stepping to the right now, then you need to trigger the second black mine as well. But normally she's stepping to the left, so that should be totally alright. The next thing what I'm doing is just wall break my king and my smash in there. I'm going to jump. I'm not going to like use another wall break or something. Just getting the jump in there. The Pekka Smash is supposed to walk around the outside, because otherwise you can have a huge problem. I completely missed the warden, like to place the warden. Normally you want to cover that blimp in your warden ability just to make sure that it's actually arriving in the town hall. And nowadays with Smash, I feel like blimping the town hall is getting really important, because Otherwise, you just have to deal with the warden. You want to blimp the town hall. Otherwise, you have to deal with the poison. With your warden ability, things like that. And the poison lasts just way too long that you could actually out time that with your warden ability, so that's kind of tricky. So yeah, blimping the town hall is most of the time a nice choice. But at the same time, sometimes you want to blimp early as well. It's kind of messy, to be honest, and it's always like a base to base depending decision, and obviously your style of attacking. So not that easy, and easier said than done in most of the cases. But hey, this base looked pretty well upgraded, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, it's already out there for quite some time. And I feel like on this base, I talked to some of my guys in the community clan. They faced this base already sometimes as well. And it's either a 3-star or it's a 1-star, I feel like. Because this core, if you can take down the core in this base is wrecked. Like, everything is stacked on the core. But if you cannot take, like, if you can't overpower the core, you have, like, no chance whatsoever. So, yeah, at the end of the day, nice 3-star for us. I still was able to triple my own base. That was great. But at the same time, let's just keep going. Keep going, and this one is going to be the next base. And this one is looking kind of interesting. Okay, what can we do on this one? So, as we said, we normally want to blimp the town hall, if that's possible. But at the same time, we sometimes want to blimp the eagle as well. So right now, I'm kind of thinking about, should I charge the eagle? Should I charge the town hall because the clan castle is right behind that? Or could we blimp that town hall maybe even? And now I'm like, it's 50. Like, at this point, to be honest, I had no clue what to do. I had no clue what to do. And at this point, it's just like, let's see what happens. So what I'm thinking is that if we charge that eagle, we can save the blimp. But how do we wall break? I thought, okay, let's wall break into the archer tower and let's wall break into the expo. What this does is, this gives access for my queen to both expos, and hopefully she's getting lured into the base due to the inferno tower and the bitter hut being located in there. So that's kind of the important things, what I'm looking for. So let's see if that works, or if we have to switch things up yet again. But so far it looks good. I don't know why those walls are there, to be honest. Those walls look kind of strange. They look kind of wasted, to be honest, but I don't know. I don't care. The walls are pretty nice funneling, pathing thing for the queen. So the queen is doing exactly what I wanted her to do. She's stepping now into the multi-inferno. We do not need any rages because those expos are not really centered. They're kind of like off. I mean, they're not really outside the base, but not really inside. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm a huge fan of that expo setup. But either way, now the king on the outside because we want to break our smash into the outer ring and get the core with our queen. That was the idea at this point. At the same time, we still have the blimp still left, right? So we have the blimp left. We jump now into the core. It's kind of strange looking jump, but I thought it would be kind of nice. And now we have the smash around the outside with the witches in there as well. Obviously, like this witches on the funnel outside part. Now the clan castle is coming. We rage that up. Now the blimp, it's kind of late, to be honest. I thought, okay, I should use the blimp maybe earlier, but at the same time, I wasn't sure about that. I was still dealing with the clan castle. And now we're just waiting. There's no tornado so far, so we do not have to use the warden ability. Now the rage to take down the town hall with our yetis. Now the warden ability as the town hall is going down. I think that was a really great warden ability covering most of the defenses right there. Now we don't have that much left in this base, to be honest. We have our queen in the core, which is doing great work. And we have still the royal champ to place. We need to work on where, or we need to figure out where. I'm thinking from the right side to save some time, but then I see, okay, most of our troops, like most of our ranged troops, especially the super wizards, died to the poison. And this means we somehow need to take down those expos, those scatters and everything, because nothing can reach that. Like the Pekka and King, they can't reach that. So we have to use the royal champ in there. Now the freeze on the enemy queen, that's like the only big threat in this base left. And this should be yet... Wait, is this the time fail? No, please. Don't do this to me. It was looking so good. It was looking so good so far, but yeah, this should be alright. We have one invisibility spell left. Yeah, that should be no problem whatsoever. It's going to be the next 3-star for us. And yeah, like Pekka Smash is still okay, but at the same time, you need to use it different. Like before the update, I would have 100% blimped that, just blimp the eagle. But yeah, nowadays you have to kind of rethink if you actually want to invest a blimp or not. On this one, I feel like if you get the eagle and the clan castle lure, then you should definitely blimp that eagle. At the same time, we get the multi-fermentor as well, which is like huge value overall. So I think for this one, we should definitely blimp that eagle. But at the same time, this is a really strange base. I feel like this is a really old base, if I'm not completely mistaken. But yeah, my queen is not going in. Yeah, that's not good. That's not how it was supposed to work. Now the rage to keep my queen alive, getting the rage as well in against the enemy king, which is kind of nice. And now a couple of Coco Loons getting raged in there. Now the blimp, and this so far is looking like a pretty good opener. Even though my queen did a couple of fancy footwork things in the beginning, with like not going as planned, but it should look all right. The Hound should eventually go onto my queen, so I can take that down. But what do we do next? The next thing is kind of like, okay, let's just add the smash on the flank yet again, right? But how do we do that? Because if we wall break in the smash without giving them an access, they are stuck in the compartment. So that's why we use both wall breakers at the same time. Because if we wall break in and then use the second wall break, then the compartments are reopened. So the wall breaks would most likely go somewhere different. For example, for the scatter compartment, because that is closed, right? So that's why we had to use both wall breakers at the same time, making sure that those openings are right there. And the queen, meanwhile, is getting forced inside the town hall. Like that was the idea. So I have the smash around the outside, and I have my queen finally getting into the core, getting into that town hall compartment to take that down, because this means that we do not have to deal with that poison of the town hall with our smash. That was the big idea. Now the rage, just to make sure that our queen is a bit quicker getting into that town hall. I'm not using the freeze just yet, because I'm just saying, okay, there's still a single Inferno Tower on the back end, there's still a scatter shot on the back end, there's still a lot of things to go for. So using the freeze right now would not be the best decision. And well, my queen now is jumping into the poison, which means there's a ton of damage. Now they even did the tornado trap, so we need to make sure that queen is staying alive with that ability. And the town hall poison is just so brutal, it's insane. But this is still looking okay, I would say. Pekka on the back end are now getting fried by this single Inferno Tower with that king together, but the Royal Champion ability is still there. We have still one wizard to place, which I'm using there, and the Royal Champion is alive with the freeze, so that shouldn't be any problem for us. So yeah, that's actually how we can deal with that poison of the town hall with Pekka Smash. I'm going to upload different videos over the next couple of days with different strategies, so you guys can figure out what is the best use case against the town hall, because I feel like it's a huge problem for a lot of players nowadays, for example with hybrid, etc. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you back tomorrow. Until then, see ya and bye bye.